Hello, happy Wednesday, everybody. Who we got here? Assassin, welcome on in. Uludinen? Is it Uludinen? Uludinen. I think it's Uludinen. Hello, welcome. It's lovely to see you. Oh my goodness. It is so flippin' nice outside today. I hope you guys are also having some enjoyable weather. I think we're gonna have rain for the rest of the week, so I should probably go out and enjoy some sunshine while we still have it. Yeah. Da, 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 da. I was looking at... Now, I think I've finally updated my song list. Thank goodness. I went through it a whole bunch yesterday and added, I think, the right tabs for most of them. And we'll just have to see. Often do... Yeah. No, wait, not this song. Sister Scone, happy Wednesday to you, and thank you so much for the resub. Let's fight, everyone. Sister Scone is here and ready for violence. What about left tabs? We don't speak about left tabs. Left tabs are not allowed. Cause you're mine. I'm still kind of tired though. I don't know why. Maybe I need another cup of coffee. I don't know what that's about. Oh. You can't stop the things that I do. I ain't lying. It's been 300 years, right down to the day. Now the witch is back and there's hell to pay. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. I think I turn this down a little bit. Oh my god, we're starting right off with the Denny's. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I love everyone. That's the Denny song taught me. That is a wonderful message to have. Booble-doo, welcome on in. Yeah, I'm doing well. It's been a busy week, but a good week. Eventful week. 3 hours of sleep. What are you doing awake? Go back to bed. What the heck? Go back to sleep. What do you 3 hours of sleep? That's atrocious. What? Let's see here. Lucky! Why aren't you guys sleeping? Am I missing something? I saw you at the... It'd be nice if I was on key. I don't know. Try a little bit. I saw you at the library, your face in a book, serious and sweet with that dreamer's look. And it took everything I had to ask your name. Well, you gave me a grin and it made my heart spin, and I knew just then what to do. Well, I think you're great and super cute, which is why I have to fight you. We'll meet at dawn, we'll need car headlights on to illuminate the arena where we'll duel. I know a great spot, the Denny's parking lot. The employees like to bet, sometimes it's true. And maybe I'll earn myself a milkshake once I'm done fighting you. I'll dress like a flirt, boots and a skirt, with my cutest set of antler throwing knives. You're looking so sweet in those jeans and that tee. I kind of hope you make it out alive, but that's not the point. The point is, and I further digress, I just don't know what to do with the rest. So I'll stick with what I stick with best and fight you. Whoa, it's a hard song to do first thing for some reason. You're confused, but stay the course. We passed some shiners back and forth as you yelled that you thought we'd go for coffee. But I never got anywhere with anyone good, settling going for dinner or movies like I should, though I'll admit when I said Denny's, he may have misunderstood. But put them up and find me. Well, the bookie's getting heated cause I pulled out some brass. But these are my rules, Jerry. Okay, can this ass. My knuckles ain't what they used to be since I broke some cowboy's ass. You can teach a blokes to fish, but you can't teach them class. But you're doing rather well. In fact, better than they could. Maybe it's just that crowbar that's making you look good. I swear it's not a blush, it's just the blood stain on my face. My uppercuts aren't great, but yours are a disgrace. And I know it's not what you hear on a first date, but find me. Well, we've been going for about an hour with this joust. If you want to tap out, we get waffles on the house. You find me an ice pack, I'll bandage your arm. I think the tears in your clothes really add to the charm. And next week, if you find that you're free, maybe we could just go out for ice cream. I know a cool joint where I hang with my friends, and we can find them. Oh, I don't know, I need the day song first thing in the morning. Or not in the morning, it's like middle of the day here. First thing on stream, I mean. Wow. You're missing anything good? Oh, I love sleeping. Sleeping's like one of my favorite things. Your face when you do something you cannot replace. I don't know why I have that song stuck in my head today, but I do. Jay Gibbs, thank you very much for the follow. And Pangus is here. Happy Wednesday to you, Pangus. You are my sweetest downfall. It's my ad 9. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first. I loved you first. Beneath these sheets of paper lie my truth. I have to go. I have to go. Your hair was long when we first met. Samson went back to bed, not much hair left on his head. He ate a slice of Wonder Bread and went right back to bed. And the history books forgot about us. The Bible didn't mention us. The Bible didn't mention us, not even once. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first. I loved you first. Beneath these stars came falling on our heads. But they're just old light. They're just old light. Your hair was long when we first met. Samson came to my bed, told me that my hair was red. bread, not much hair left on his head. He ate a slice of Wonder Bread and went right back to bed. And we couldn't bring those columns down, we couldn't destroy a single one. And the history books forgot about us, the Bible didn't mention us, not even once. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first. Earl sends his hellos. You can't hear him because he's so far away from the mic. And Doug, welcome on in. Happy Wednesday to you. That reminded me of another song, actually. This one, I think. From Portugal. Oh my goodness. Sion? Is that how I say your username? Welcome on in. I do this. I gotta grab this one. Yeah. I gotta find more summer songs though. It's so summery now. It feels like, well, I don't know. I like spring though. I like the in-between seasons. Not too hot, not too cold. I think E minor add 9. Oh, awesome. Such a good chord. Oh, I didn't add it, so hold on. Bam. Oh, the last time I saw Paul, I was horrible and almost let him in. But I stopped and caught the wall, and my mouth got dry, so all I did was take him for a spin. Yeah, we hopped inside my car and we drove in circles round the freight train yard. Then he turned the headlights off and he pulled the bottle out and he showed me what is love. I'll be your morning bright, good night shadow machine. I'll be your record player, baby, if you know what I mean. I'll be your real tough cookie with the whiskey breath. I'll be the killer, the thriller, and the cause of our death. In the blossom of the months, I was sure that I'd get driven off with thought. So I swallowed all of it as I realized there was no one who could kiss away my shit. I'll be your morning bright, good night shadow machine. I'll be your record player, baby, if you know what I mean. Be your real tough cookie with the whiskey breath. I'll be the killer, the thriller, and the cause of our death. Paul, I know you said that you'd take me any way I came or went, but I push you from my brain. See how gentle, baby, I couldn't say it, I'd only bring you pain. I was your starry-eyed lover and the one that you saw. I was your hurricane rider and the woman you call. We were just two moonshiners on the cusp of a breath, and I've been burning for you, baby, since the minute I left. I haven't done that one on piano in a very, very long time. I think I need to bring it up a notch or two. But I love the chord progressions. They're really, really cool. Da, 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 you take me. And Captain Platonic is here as a lamp or deep freak. It's no fun if I tell you. It ruins the placebo effect. Sister's Cone has called me out for being a deep fake of myself. I mean, that isn't the real Earl. I actually have 7 of these Earls, and I just swapped them out. No, I'm kidding. That'd be horrifying. For playing Paul, it's my favorite discovery from your playlist. Really? Raise your head. Also, happy Wednesday to you. Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. I normally play it on the guitar, but I really love this E minor add 9 chord. It's a little tricky for me to play on the guitar. But it's such a beautiful song. I highly recommend. If you haven't heard the original, do listen to the original. Oh, it's very spacey. Anyways. And Barnabas is here. Welcome in, Barnabas. Yeah, what a lovely song. I should do like more of a piano version of it. I used to know like a piano solo version that it was based off of the chords, but then I just kind of like added the melody on top of it by ear, and it's like. It's been on loop lately. Oh, really? Yes. I had that song on so many times. I should just like keep that one song. That one and Lover Please Stay, because it has very much similar vibes for me. I kind of discovered them around the same time. And those 2 songs were just like songs you can ugly cry to or stare wistfully out the car window at night on a night drive. I wonder what song title was used most? The most used song title? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe Lamp was Princess Catherine along. Yes, I am secretly royalty, and I'm in disguise. Actually, thanks. I have to like work on my improv for class, so I've been kind of just like canoodling around, but it's not good. It's not improv. It's just very much actually canoodling around. Because I don't know a whole lot of chords to play from, but class has been fun lately with my teacher, because we'll just grab like take the A train or something, we'll grab a standard, and then we'll just pass the same, like he'll do a little bit of solo from the other piano, and then I'll try to build on that, and then he tries to build on what I did, and we just kind of do a dialogue back and forth. And it's honestly been the best way that I've learned jazz so far, like, because it's organic and natural, but there's no like pressure to like do a weird scale that you see someone else do, like sometimes other teachers, they pull these weird scales and you're like, I don't know how to do it, and then it's just very discouraging. So I would just like building on it piece by piece. I hear him do something, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, I'm also going to try and do that, and then it's just so much more organic. And yeah, that's been cool. A great plastic surgery, then can the name of your surgeon. I ain't a snitch. Snitches get stitches, and not the plastic surgery kind. But you, darling, and I actually don't know what's on the list right now. Oh, right, I said I was going to add Pure Imagination. There was a bunch of things that I didn't actually see on the list when I was going through it, and I don't remember which ones they were. But I think I had Pure Imagination originally on the list. Pure... And then someone else said another... No, I did add the piano man back on. Okay, hold on, we're good. I guess we don't have it. Okay, that's fine. A major 7? Major 7. That's what it's gonna be. Haha. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Come with me, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What you see will defy explanation. And if you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know that compares with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. Oh no. Yoko, welcome on in. I thought you were aristocratic because of the... Oh no. No, very anticlimactic, I thought. Was that like Van Beethoven or something? Wasn't he a Van Beethoven, or was it just Beethoven? I thought he put a Van in front of his name to make him sound cooler. That's what the history books taught me. 50 ways. Do you know the Cheers theme? I used to, and I don't anymore. Like a really, really long time ago when I first started busking, I had it on my list. But I should relearn it again. Because it is such a classic. Let's try keep it 2, I think. Wow, Sakura, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, I'm ahead of myself. I already have the chords up. We are fine and dandy. It's all inside your head. His father was Johann van Beethoven. Oh, okay. There was a van. Oh, why I changed it? Or maybe we just left it out of the history books. It was too long. Put a van in front of your last name, so like Dave V.W. Bus Gray. Yeah, just like that actually. I like that style. Jeff Ford Transit Smith. So is that a middle name or The problem is all inside your head, she said to me. I take us up just a little bit here. The problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you in your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. She said, it's really not my habit to intrude. Furthermore, I hope my meaning won't be lost or misconstrued. But I'll repeat myself at the risk of being crude. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. Just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Hop off the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Hop off the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free. She said, it grieves me so to see you in such pain. I wish there was something I could do to make you smile again. I said, I appreciate that. And would you please explain about the 50 ways? She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe that in the morning you'll begin to see the light. Then she kissed me and I realized she probably was right. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. Just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Hop off the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Hop off the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free. What kind of four-wheeled van are you? I would be like a Nissan Pathfinder, because that was my first car. It's my first and only car. It's like kind of soccer mom, kind of car camping, kind of van, but also has that like truck suspension. So really good for kind of not like full on four-wheeling, but really good for Canadian winter weather. Charlie, you missed the notification. It was so weird not seeing you as like one of the first people in. I was like, I wonder if they're okay. Shove a bunch of paper into tube to prepare for drawing class tomorrow. That is a very valid excuse. I hope it's going well. Oh man, I understand that. I've actually been there with, not with drawings, but with my essay. So I used to take writing and publishing as like the first program I ever did in secondary education, and we had to do our essay in a book format. So it was all about typography and stuff. So you like chose a certain font, and then you needed to discuss like who made the font, when was it used, why was it used, what kind of mediums it was used for, and then you had to put that into the style of that font basically. And we had to go get like really expensive paper, and we had these like huge sheets like the size of my desk of paper, and we were like trying to fit them in the car before class because we did all the paper cutting in class. And there was no way to like use, like, some people had the like a smart idea to roll it up, but for some of the paper that I used, it was almost like a fake leather kind of paper, and I couldn't get it to roll, so I just had to like lay it across the entirety of the back of my car, go to class with it. Anyways, I understand. Marvelous shirt. I used to have a DC shirt, and I don't anymore. I used to have Batman shirt. Yeah, I know I'm a traitor, except I really like the Justice League, so I don't know why I'm wearing this shirt today. My best friend's class expects students to submit an A0 portfolio unrolled. Are they gonna offer to like bring a tractor to just like carry all the like you know, like a flatbed truck or something. That's brutal. That's awful. It's just not portable. It's just getting it to, like, it's not a big deal once you get it to class, but just getting it there is really difficult. Like, again, I had the Pathfinder. I could put all the sheet paper in the trunk. So my friends had very little cars. It was very difficult. Rolled work? Why? It's just rolled. You can unroll it and it'll be flat again. That's literally fine. Oh, I have beef with your teachers. Pathfinder looks huge. It was a really, really big car. After I like tried, like, you know, I'd be driving my mom's car or someone else's car, and I'm like, man, that's so small in comparison, because I got used to like sitting so high up on that Pathfinder. It really does feel like you're in a truck, but it's a like truck van thing. It was a beast, but I also lived in a very small Canadian town, and it was perfect for... I also used to work at a ski resort, so trying to get up the mountain every morning at like 4 a.m. was really, really useful to have that kind of hardcore four-wheel drive. It is a truck. Yeah, it's technically a truck. It just has like, but it's also got soccer mom vibes, you know? It's got like a little bit of both. So don't try. Charlie got beef. We got coffee. But it was so stable. Like, all the times that I drove to Vancouver and I was on the Coquihalla and stuff and it was super windy, you never felt like your car was gonna, like, you know, sometimes when it's really windy and you can feel the car kind of shift a bit when you're on a straight road, and it's like super freaky. That happened a lot with my mom's Subaru, and I'm just like, no thank you. Never happened to the Pathfinder, solid. Solid car. Unfortunately, it got to the point where it was like super outdated. So it started needing a whole bunch of repairs, and then they didn't have the parts for that style in the shop. So then they would have to like order stuff in, and so the repairs just kept getting more frequent and more expensive. So, and then I moved across the world, so I didn't really need a car anymore, or a truck or a van or anything of that type. Don't stay awake for too long. Stop it. There we go. Don't stay awake for too long. Don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed. Hold on. And I promise that one day I'll be fine. I promise one day I'll feel alright. And I'll make a cup of coffee with the right amount of sugar, how you like it. Yeah, I'll make a cup of coffee with the right amount of sugar, how you like it. How you like it. And don't know how long I'll stay for. It's okay, I'll knock on your door. Won't you come down and get me? I like it when you hold me tight. You make me feel nice. The green in your eyes makes me feel warm inside. And I'll make a cup of coffee with the right amount of sugar, how you like it. And I'll make a cup of coffee with the right amount of sugar, how you like it. How you like it. Yeah. My nails are tripping me out right now. Also, user, thank you very much for the follow. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have like these little dots, which is fun. I just did it for fun last night, but then I also have dots like on this part of the bridge of my guitar, and I don't know why, but like, seeing all these, it's like tripping me out. Too many dots. That have some off-road ability and gives off soccer mom vibes. Yeah, because I can go car camping in them. That's the big thing. I like being able to hide away from society in a very large truck car thing. Motorpark for 15 years, I know when. Oh my god, Captain. I would be so afraid. Bikes scare me so much. Ember Cuse is here. Welcome on in. Morse code nails. Yeah. Hamlin, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the sub. Twitch constantly interrupts me with notifications about the start of streams I don't care about, and then it's completely silent on my favorite. I'm so sorry to hear it, dude. But it's lovely to see you here. Twitch is deciding for you which ones you should watch, and Lamp is not one of them. Zebsy is around because he requested a song. Fine line. I think I need like this. And Maker, welcome on in. And Sparrow's here as well. Hello. Twitch be crazy. See, if you're working, don't worry. You know lurking is allowed on my channel. It's nice to know we got a mod here though, just in case I go absolutely crazy. Oh, I've been here. No worries, sir. There we go. Be hiding, we be hiding. What if I can remember that, like... Yeah, no? I think so. We'll find out. I'm like a little bit of trouble hearing myself today. I don't know why that is. Maybe I'll turn up the monitoring as well. Ba 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 ba. Nice tea. Thank you. Yeah, I got my Marvel tee on today. Just been really into the t-shirts. I don't really feel like anything fancy this week. Except I need a Justice League one to even out the odds because I'm not like a huge Marvel fan, to be honest. Like I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's awesome. There's another Marvel superhero I like, but I can't remember. Iron Man's always fun. I don't know, but I'm all about Justice League and Young Justice, so. And Batman and the Flash. You had a shirt if your shirt had a book of fiction on it, would it be a novelty? You know what, Hamlet? I think you're onto something. I don't know if I like it, but I think you're on it. Let's go. Fine line, that's what we're doing. There's a fine line between a lover and a friend. And there's a fine line between reality and pretend. And you never know till you reach the top if it was worth the uphill climb. There's a fine line between love and a waste of time. And there's a fine line between a fairy tale and a lie. And there's a fine line between you're wonderful and goodbye. I guess if someone doesn't love you back, it isn't such a crime. But there's a fine line between love and a waste of your time. And I don't have the time waste on you anymore. And I don't think that you even know what you're looking for. For my own sanity, I've gotta close the door and walk away. And there's a fine, fine line between together and not. And there's a fine, fine line between what you wanted and what you got. You've gotta go after the things you want while you're still in your prime. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time. The ending of that song made me very mad. Hold on, I'm mad. That makes me so mad. There's an F in there and I hit it every time and it's not right. And I keep telling myself, like, just pass by it. Don't hit it because it's not right. Come on in. If you really resonance with comic books, then it would be marvelous. With comic books, I don't have any comic books. I used to have comic books. I used to be big into comic books, and then I got rid of them all. I still enjoy them though from time to time. No, meh. Marvel House. Got rid like threw away. I gave away. No, you don't throw away books. Are you kidding me? No, I was. I used to work at an antique shop, and they used to have like lots of. That's where I really got into comic books. Were like really big vintage comic books and stuff, and they would sell like boxes at a time. So my mom would often like bet on them for me, and they went for like nothing, because except for like one or two that might have been collectors, but even then we didn't have a lot of comic book collectors in the area. So she would bet on them for me, and then I have a box of comic books to read, and then a few months later we'd send it back to the auction house and someone else could buy them. So just like cycle through all these, and I keep my favorite ones. So I did have like an ongoing collection for a little while, and then I gave them away eventually. But yeah, a lot of Spider-Man ones, they were like super popular, and Superman, a lot of Superman ones. And there was one called Chess, which I really liked, and it was really hard for me to find copies of them, but it was like 007, but with like chess theme. So like the knights, they had like helmets on that were like the horse helmets, and then they had the pawns were like their drivers and their tech guys, because it's like, okay, take a left on Main, and then it was really cool. And they were fighting against the bishops, and yeah, it was really cool. I almost resigned. You're very lucky. I would have resigned. You kidding me? You're not throw away literature. That's insane. How's the day going? It's good. I'm tired. I'm tired today. It's been a busy week, but soon it will be over. Is there any job you haven't done? I don't know. I had a lot of odd jobs just because I was trying to get my piano level up to a good enough that I could go to college and be a piano major. So I did a lot of summer jobs. I also graduated high school a year early, mostly just kind of like avoid the teacher strikes and stuff. So I started working, but then I also had summer jobs as well when I was like 16 or so. So I started working a little early, I guess. So it gave me time to get a whole bunch of random jobs. But it was always like, okay, what do I do to make some money while I continue to focus on my studies? So yeah, what did I do? I did the ranch job. Where did I even start? Okay. No, yeah. The auction job was first, I think. Then the ranch job for a couple summers. Then I was a barista at the ski resort. Then I was a bank teller for a little bit. Then I was a bartender. Then I was a barista again. And worked like front of house at a cafe. I think that's all of them. And then this job that I have currently. That's only like 7 jobs. It's fine. I think I would take the first. I have the first 12 issues of Chess. Helen, no way! Oh my god. I mean, nowadays, now I think about it, I could read them digitally. I'm sure they're out there digitally, but I never knew anyone else who knew of them, and they were like so special to me. Whenever I get a box of comics, I'd sift through them and be like, are there any chess comics in here? My friend's older brother had a massive comic book collection. I used to go to his house and spend hours sitting there reading. It was great. I was also super into Archie comics growing up. That was like my treat, when I'd help mom with errands and whatnot. She would get me an Archie comic from like before the till. Soup. I actually had a larger collection of Archie comics than I had of comic books, because that was like like elementary school and stuff. Like I was super into that. Haven't been a fortune teller yet. Not for money, just for fun. Also, Pistorius, it's lovely to see you. And Iocane Powder, I read your message. I didn't even say hello to you. Hi. It has small company vibes, not enough staff, so you have to do all the jobs. Yeah, no, I've been pretty lucky. Like, no, I've been lucky enough to do my own jobs. My friends now, when I talk to them back home, they often have to deal with those issues where the people like quit or are fired, and then all the work gets piled onto them. So fortunately, that hasn't happened to me. And then I did a couple of tutoring jobs, which I'm still doing now. I have like one or two students that I tutor, and that's been fun. But that's all like in between going to college and doing piano exams and stuff like that, getting my music chops up a bit. Yeah, anyways, we're doing Runaway. Is there a musician who doesn't tutor? I don't know. Not even even the greats had students like Mozart and Haydn and Beethoven. They all taught people. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. I enjoy it. I'm not super good at it. I'm gonna be honest. My teaching skills. Teaching, you need a lot of experience, I think, and a lot of practice. And I don't often get to teacher to teach students, but I do enjoy like tutoring them when I can. Because I like music. I like talking about music, and there's just another excuse for me to talk about music with someone and like share all the fun things that I know, which are stupidly nerdy. One of the guys in my weekend D&D game is a DC fanboy. Oh no. Vicious memes about this DC movie is just god awful. The DC movies are quite bad. I don't really like the Dark Knight series was fun. But other than like the main ones, and the Batman series with not series, but the movie with Tim Burton and Danny Elfman, and then they had Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. That was one of my favorite ones. It's also one of the very few DC movies that included Penguin, which I love as a villain. I know he was in like the Robert Pattinson Batman, but I really like the characterization of him. I think Penguin and Riddler are probably my favorite villains. Because I love the Joker, but he's just so overused nowadays. There's so many fun villains out there. New blood for the cult. Yeah, exactly. How else do we get people in? Barry, welcome on in. Time for Lamp to teach music theory. You don't want me to teach music theory. I will, but you won't like it. But Batman and Robin was fantastic. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but I love Danny Elfman's music. He's like very much a one-trick pony, but I love his trick, Like it all sounds like Tim Burton movies. It all sounds like Danny Elfman, but I love his stuff. There's Smashing Pumpkins in that as well. Dang. Harley Quinn animated. I haven't seen it yet. Robert Pattinson. I was so disappointed at the Robert Pattinson soundtrack though. Like the music that they put in on that film was really disappointing to me. Doom Patrol's good. You know how the long nose dog meme was about Robert Pattinson? No, I did not know this. I did not know no Spicy's here as well. Would your voice be like a soprano, alto, or other term that's beyond my current knowledge? Oh, it's not a silly question. Yeah, I'm a soprano. Like I sing soprano in choirs. for a lot of the stuff that I sing on stream, it's actually more in the alto range. It's kind of like here. My range is like here to here on a good day. With my voice teacher, we warm up to like here, but I never sing in this range really. I could just make pitch in this range. So, yeah. But I have sung alto as well for choir, so I've done a little bit of both. But normally, if I'm trying to market myself to a choir, I'm gonna tell them I'm a soprano. Need to learn how to harmonize. Oh my god, should we make group chat? Music theory group chat. I love helping people with music questions and whatnot. So if you have music questions, or like I did do a bit of sight. Well, I'm teaching a girl to sight read right now, and sight reading involves a lot of visualizing intervals in your brain, adding rhythm and stuff like that. So it's not just like grabbing the notes, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you learn intervals, you're going to be more comfortable harmonizing. If you have better rhythm, you're going to be able to like pick up on stuff faster. And Nirvana song's pretty good. I don't know which Nirvana song. How are you going to slap me on the head through my monitor? It's fine. We got ways. Technologies are coming. What's your fave Elfman tune? Oh man, how do I even pick? I don't know. I really like the Goosebumps movie theme, the intro theme. What do you call it? The overture for the Goosebumps movie with Jack Black. I really like that one. I listen to it a lot because as a composer, I find it very interesting. I love overtures. The same with like John Williams' Hook's overture, like the movie Hook. That's a really, really wonderful overture. And so I love listening to those. But I like his some of his unreleased stuff, like Little Demons. Oh mother dear, oh can you hear us? And everything from Nightmare Before Christmas, of course. I'm sure I've told this on stream before, but I used to wake up every morning as a kid and I'd get my cereal and I'd turn on the VHS for The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I had it until the VHS broke and then I got the CDs. The Canadian man, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. That's a huge range. It's okay. Yeah, alto to soprano. It's not too bad. I've had a lot of practice nowadays in this range. There's a lot of stuff a little lower down, so I kind of had to go lower. I actually started off quite low. A lot of my songs that I wrote were very low, and then over time, when I actually started taking voice lessons, then it kind of opened up this range. But I still like to sing sometimes in this range. Contra alto, that'd be like quite low, I feel like. No, not super high stuff. It takes me like I need to warm up quite a bit to sing really high stuff, and then I wouldn't be able to sit and sing very well. I'd want to be standing, and then I definitely clip the mic. Is one of the reasons I don't sing a lot of really high classical stuff on stream, is because it would just sound awful through the audio. Beetlejuice is fantastic. Yes. What makes an overture an overture? An overture adds, like, I'm sure this is not the specified definition of it, but it takes themes from all parts of like an opera that it's in, or a musical or a movie, and puts it together in this wonderful medley. It's like a mashup. It's like a mashup of all the cool things that you're going to hear and all the cool character themes in the opening to kind of represent everything that's going to happen. Like, I don't know why it was actually introduced. I'll have to look it up, but overtures are super fun. Alana's teaching you vocals. Ooh, I do not know this Alana, but I hope it works out for you guys. Oh, Alana Maddie. Oh, I see. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Man, maybe I should go back to teaching a little bit. I should open my teaching skills. But I'm a very paranoid teacher is the thing. Like, I always need a lot of time to schedule lessons, you know. I'm not like, oh, let's just see how it goes. It's like, okay, here's what I planned for today's lesson. Here's this for tomorrow's lesson. Here's a bit of overlap. Here's your homework for the week. I want to make sure I get it right, you know. Nothing is written in baritone anymore. Baritone is lovely. I was listening to the song Run Rabbit Run. I was having a vintage day, and I was listening to a lot of vintage songs by who's it by? Flanagan and Allen. And I found it very fascinating because it's like a tenor kind of baritone mix, and it just sounded really good. It's also kind of creepy because it's got that vintage vibe, That's a good teacher. A stressed out teacher is a good teacher. Yeah. Baritone. The thing I love about vocal ranges is that there's a physical limitation for lower registers, but there's a discipline limitation for higher. That's a really interesting point. It's true. So before, in November, when I was taking a lot of voice lessons, I was hitting this range no problem. And then after the holidays and taking a while to get back into things in January and everything else, I was having so much struggling so much with an F and a G when, and now after a week or two, we've gotten back up to this range again, but it's dang, it goes so fast, It's very much like going to the gym. As soon as you don't go to the gym for a little while, then it's no. Planned lessons are good for teacher and student, especially with something like music theory or music. History is pretty self-explanatory because you start at one date and you move through time. But for example, music theory, you need to kind of build the foundation and then build up from that foundation. And if that's something that my theory teacher in university was very strict about, he stripped us of all of our knowledge, and he's we're starting at the base, and I'm going to make sure that your foundation is incredibly strong, because by the time we get to really difficult Bach chorale progressions and stuff like that, if you don't know this stuff in between, it's gonna tumble. So you want to be able to structure things properly, and then things later on make sense if you have that foundation. I don't know. Comes the farmer with, yeah. Run, rabbit, run, run, run. It's kind of creepy, but I like it. What happened to the Pyrex? The Pyrex is in the kitchen sink with curry in it right now. I just didn't feel like doing dishes before I went live. Forget everything you learned. Yeah. Which was funny because we still had to prove that we knew music theory to get in, and then you get in and it was okay, forget everything. But it was good. It was great. He was such a good theory teacher. And I've been lucky enough to have some good theory teachers in my time because I've never really been a great theory student. Theory is something I always struggled with. I always kind of need to work twice as hard to get half as far. But, you get there. You just know, okay, this is one of those things that I need to put in extra work to keep up. And then you do. And it's okay. I want to have your knowledge. Just pop on down to Capilano University. I don't know if they still have their program anymore. I think they were going to get rid of the classical music program. But just gotta go do the university thing. It's fun. If you have good teachers, of course, that's pivotal. I was very lucky to have a lot of really good teachers in my time there. All I work with who have a high level programming knowledge but have no idea the computer actually does Boolean extraction. They ask me questions that are supposed to be common knowledge but nobody taught them. It's difficult. And when you're working with something like numbers or software development and coding or music theory and how that all kind of, I feel like they're very similar, right? You need to kind of understand the basis before, for example, with the student that I'm helping with, she needs help sight singing. Her ears quite good, but I needed to take her through okay, what is a key? How do you identify a key? Do you know what a key is? If you know what a key is, you know what your starting note is. If you know what your starting note is, do you know what a fifth is? So then we had to go kind of into the music theory 101 so that she could look at a piece of music and actually recognize what was happening. Because when she actually started singing, she could follow the path of the notes quite well, but she didn't know where to start or how to, so that it for the first couple of our lessons was actually just a theory class before we even got to sight singing. That was really ranty of me, I'm sorry. What is this, a just chatting stream? What the heck? Choral piece. The choral is scherzo as a foundational reinforcement, and that tune is just always stuck in my head. It's like we used to have relative pitch depending on whatever piece we're learning in choir at the time because you just sing it so much. Such a teacher. No. Teach me. I'll teach you guys. Should we be running group theory classes? That's the thing is, it's good practice for me too because my theory and my history and stuff does get rusty when I don't use it. The theory that I use for composing is quite different than what I use when I'm teaching, or like the foundations, like you need to learn the rules and then you bend and break them, and that's more on the composing side. So when I have a student, then I'm like, man, I haven't looked at, this like Napoleon 6 chord in forever because I don't really use it. Yeah. Well, maybe we could do a lamp class one day. Da 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 da. Run away. What do you guys want, like a Theory 101 class or something? It would take me a while to teach you guys the harder stuff, but I could do like beginner to intermediate. Okay, that's how I feel like. I was listening to the ocean. I saw a face in the sand. When I picked it up, then it vanished away from my hands. Oh, I had a dream I was 7, climbing my way in a tree. I saw a piece of heaven waiting impatient for me. I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. Till I was dancing in the rain, felt alive and I can't complain. Now take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. I was painting a picture. The picture was a painting of you. And for a moment I thought you were here, but then again it wasn't true. Oh, and all of this time I've been lying in secret to myself. I've been putting sorrow on the farthest place on my shelf. Oh, and I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. Now take me home where I belong. I've got no other place to go. Now take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. I kept running for a soft place to fall. I kept running for a soft place to fall. I kept running for a soft place to fall. I kept running for a soft place to fall. Now take me home where I belong. I've got no other place to go. I need to listen to that song again because I don't remember the pattern, like the tempo she uses for the chorus. I always feel like I do it way too fast. Teach us, Chief of Streetlamp. Okay. You know what? I'd be down. I'd be down to teach you what I know, the tricks, the tips, okay. I've been watching way too much Instagram lately. There's something that really bothers me is there's a lot of like recipes that I follow, and why is it that they can't just tell me the recipe? Why is it like they're presenting it as a hack? I'm like, it's not a hack, it's cooking. It's the amount of Instagram reels I've seen that's like, did you know that if you add, like, and it's not just like, it's like, okay, it presents itself as a hack, but then it's like a 4-minute video showing you an entire like bolognese recipe. I'm like, what do you mean, did I know? Now it's just a recipe. Did you know? If you add egg and flour and water and you mix it and then you make a dough and you let that dough set and you put that in the fridge and then you take it out and then you put it in water and you boil it, it's like, you're just teaching me how to cook. Is that just me? It's really been a bit of pet peeve lately. Also, I need some water. I need more water. This is what happens when I don't use the Pyrex. I gotta refill this thing more often. Yeah, it's clickbait because you're like, did you know? And then it's like, no. But it's like, I don't know, it's just annoying to me. Like if they just took the did you know out and then just said, add water, add egg, add flour, mix it. It's like, okay, we're doing a recipe. This isn't a life hack. It's just cooking. I saw one that was just like, did you know that if you take a potato and you put it in the ground and you put water on it, it'll grow a new plant? And I'm like, that's just plants. What do you mean, did you know? That's not a hack, that's gardening. I hate that. That makes me so mad. The whole thing was like, sweet potato. And she like takes the roots off and then she's like, if you put this in the dirt, you'll grow more sweet potatoes. And I'm like, how is this forbidden knowledge, my dude? I'm so glad to watch those videos. I know. I should have known better. What I normally do is I just mute it and I go down to the description and I get the recipe. I don't want to watch the whole video. Oh my gosh. What was I doing? I was gonna oh yeah, speaking of like clickbait stuff, I found on Instagram like last night, yeah, hey, it's Yoon. He's just a guy that like, he finds a clickbait video and he just tells you the ending of it and it's very satisfying. And then he tells you the amount of time you saved by not watching the whole video. My God, Yoon is doing the Lord's work. Thunder tubers can be planted, but they're plants. But they're growing. My potatoes are growing roots right now in the potato bin that it's in. Just put it in the ground. It's just gardening. That's not. But it's like then it should be presented as a gardening lesson. It shouldn't be presented as a life hack. You know. A poor education system. Yeah. I think it's just I think like someone else said, it's just a clickbait thing. Because it's like, did you know? And then you think you're going to get a useful piece of information. But it's like either common knowledge or it should be common knowledge. Or it's just a hobby. It's like, did you know if you take wool and you take 2 knitting needles and you make a loop and then you make another loop, you can build a scarf. It's like, that's knitting. Like, stop presenting this to me as a life hack. Here's a fun hack for your coughing. Grab a glass from the cupboard and fill it with water from your signature. Yeah, see? That's totally... It's just got to be like whatever viral thing is, because it's like, did you know? And then you've hooked someone's attention. Technically a life hack? No, then it's just a section of knowledge, which, yes, is good to learn. You should learn like gardening and knitting and cooking. Those are great things to learn. But it's not like a hack. Like a hack should be making your life easier somehow, you know? Who shows the end of clickbait videos? He doesn't even show the end. He just like, I think it's called Hey, It's Yoon. Yoon. And I love it because he has like this really blank stare. His eyes like blink at different rates. Like he's so bored of life. And I find it really, really funny. Hold on. He posted yeah, okay, hold on. No, I don't know I don't want to like dox myself or something. Instagram, but yeah, look up Hey, It's Yoon and you'll see what I mean. He's just laying in bed, and then he just tells you the end, and then he just stares off into the distance. It's really good. A life hack is a way to shortcut TDM. Otherwise, it's just life. Okay, that's very well said. Thank you. Yeah, otherwise it's just life. And it's just a life skill, and it's okay. I want to see your recipe. You don't have to, like, clickbait me in. It looks like a good recipe. You don't have to present it like a life hack. Syndicate, hello. Hi, you've come in on my ranty day today. I'm a very ranty day. Did you know that breathing helps to keep your body healthy? Turbo. Yeah. Life hack. Tax fraud. I saw something this morning that was like, so I've done what the billionaires do, and I don't spend don't go out and spend 2 coffees or whatever it was, and I make my coffee from home, and I'm still not a billionaire. And someone said, that's interesting. Have you tried the other billionaire hack of severe tax fraud? It's like, oh, no, I haven't. I do this often, so I don't mind. Oh, that's good. Go to the gas station, fill up a tank of gasoline, it'll break down the stop. Yeah, life hack. Here's the number for the tow truck facility. That's just a number. That's just how to... And it's important information. I don't know. Have you heard the YouTuber? I can't remember his name. It's like... I think it's called Dad, How Do I? Or something like that. And it's this dad that's like teaching students life skills, like how to change a tire, how to like change the oil in your car, how to fix a cupboard or something. And he just posts these videos so that people can learn. And for people who like don't have handy dads or don't have dads around to help them learn that stuff, I thought it was really wholesome. I was like, I think it's called Dad, How Do I? And that's not clickbait. That's just a nice gentleman teaching people life skills. And that should be celebrated. Lamp brand. I think we have like Lamp Improv, and we have Lamp, I don't know what song this is, Sad Face. Close enough. Close. Hold on. Just while I'm talking, just while we're here right now, because I will also get some water. Then we'll do the Great Escape. Yeah, it's just those little things, you know? There's also a lady that teaches handyman skills like repairing drywall and stuff. That is such a wonderful service. That's such a wonderful service to do for people. Because, yeah, people really need it. I need it. The amount of times I call my mom and I'm like, I don't know why my fridge is leaking, or I don't know why, you know, this is happening, or like... My mom is pretty handy, though. My mom can grill a steak better than any man that I've ever met. My mom is a barbecue aficionado. And we used to have a deal, right? She used to be like, I will cook steaks tonight if you check the barbecue for live animals. And I said, deal. That was kind of our shtick. We had rules in the house, right? Like, I dealt with the mice, she dealt with the spiders. I dealt with the barbecue because sometimes we had frogs in there. And sometimes we had mice. So we always had to do like a animal check. And we had the German Shepherd, right? So we'd be like, Nikki, go check the barbecue. If she found the barbecue very interesting, we did not cook steaks yet. We do a full check. The trans handyman? Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Ah, Charlie, please throw some of her stuff in the Discord. I'll post some of Hey It's Yoon as well in the Discord. My love voice, that's so nice. I love when people just like use their platform for good, you know. I use my platform for very, very neutral purpose, like just very chill vibes. But probably because I don't have very much wisdom to share other than music theory, I think. Love to cook, but was terrible at it. I'm an excellent cook, but I don't like doing it very often. Oh no. You gotta find those happy mediums. Chill, since, oh yeah, I did just finish an Instagram rant thing, or rant about Instagram, not Instagram rant, so I probably shouldn't be saying chill. Chill comedy violence stream, yeah. Anyways, let me. So we're doing the Great Escape, which I'm trying to remember how I do this song. I didn't put it on inactive because I can kind of remember how it goes, but The value of chill tunes. Yay! Chill tunes to keep us going. Was this Patrick Watson version? Da 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 da. Is it starting a riot with their rants? I feel like when I get heated, it's like not genuinely heated. Like it's like humorous heated. I don't know. I can't think of a situation where I was like very heated, except for the fact that Zipsy keeps choosing all the hard songs on my list to torture me. But that's to be expected. I actually had the problem with my voice lesson because my teacher is talking to me about belting, and we're doing like more jazz stuff, so like how to yell and use that like chest voice and everything. And so she's like, yell, you know, like, yeah, I'm like, I don't yell. And she's like, imagine, of course I check the next songs. She's like, imagine that your best friend stole your shirt and then spilled something on it, and you're like, hey, oh my God. And I'm like, I would not do that. I would not yell like that. And she's like, okay, what if, you know, you're about to start a live stream and then your Wi-Fi goes down? Yell about it. I'm like, that has happened to me. I don't yell about it. Like I get annoyed or I get mad, but I haven't been, I'm not a yelly person. I would just sue. I would just very quietly sue you. I don't know you. Yeah, she got me like doing what she wanted to eventually. Like I was able to kind of get the volume, but it was still very, very quiet. And it was so funny because like she was getting into all these scenarios, and I was like, I've either haven't been in those scenarios, but I know that I wouldn't yell about them, or I have been in those scenarios and I don't yell about them, you know? Unless it's like, okay, unless I'm like up in the hilltops and then my dog starts going after a cow or a deer or something, then you're like, freaking, hey, get back here, you know? And you're calling for help. Yeah. Look, there's a reason I didn't pursue acting, okay? There's a reason my acting career topped out at high school. Let me get the guitar on this one. Yeah. Lip the non-actress. Great escape. I haven't done this song in so long. The great escape. Gets in his car and drives all away from home. Same, I can't yell. I somehow thought it would be easier for singers. Derma, okay. I'm glad there's someone else here who cannot yell. I don't know, like you gotta get volume up in this, but I was taught like as a classical vocalist how to like use your head voice and how to sing up high, but singing down low with the chest voice range is very new for me. It's just a different style. Like it's used by jazz and blues singers and a lot of pop singers. And they're a little more comfortable, I think, tapping into that than like a strict classical singer. Wouldn't yell into their phone. Yeah, I'd call for help, but like, hey, not like, hey, you know? I mean, I would, but I don't know. I can't think of a situation where I'd be yelling a whole lot. Don't have the energy. Oh no. It's tricky. I definitely wanted to learn it from my teacher because it's a great way to wreck your vocal cords and yeah, run out of energy and stuff. So I was like, okay, I trust my teacher. She's really good. Looking for the great escape. Gets in his car and drives. No, what the heck key am I in though? Looking for the great escape. gets in his car and drives far away from all the things that we are. My water. I got more water though. Puts on a smile and breathes it in and breathes it out. He says bye, bye, bye to all of the noise. He says bye, bye, bye to all of the noise. Hey child, things are looking down. That's okay, you don't need to win anyways. Don't be afraid, just eat up all the gray and it'll fade away. Don't let yourself fall down. Bad day, looking for the great escape. He says bad day, looking for the great escape. On a bad day, looking for the great escape. We made it through. If I keep that one on the list, it'll come back to me a lot easier next time. Bam. I like to just learn to yell just so I know how to do it properly. Yeah, it is very important. Very important thing, I think. Okay, I'm gonna put up the intermission because I'm gonna take 5 and refill my water, and then I will be back to sing secrets. Yeah. not unmute. I was gonna say remute my microphone, but unmute my microphone. And we're back. Hello. Man, I just had a quick nosh of some very good sweet potato curry that I made this morning, which is great because the last 2 meals I tried to make since I've been back home have sucked. Like, really bad. Don't know how I messed that up. Well, okay, I messed up because the coconut milk was sour on one of them. And then I made the mistake of cooking with wormwood. And I kind of thought it had the same properties of like mugwort. So I was like, this would be nice. And it was so bitter. Ruined everything. So this is like my first successful meal prep of this week. Don't use weird herbs in your cooking unless you want to wreck a really nice piece of steak and some mushrooms. I know, I was like, what's happening to me? I don't normally botch this many meals back to back. Oh, thank you. Pleasure to be back. How to do secrets. Probably help if I bring this lead sheet from this monitor down here. That's way better. Coming in hazy like clouds of incense stain my eyes, and I am not the easy type to let my spirit go, 'cause I prefer it in a bottle tasting so much sweeter. I dig my own holes because I like them deeper. Where the river flows, I will follow in your secrets, and I guess you'll never know how easily I can get on with the show. I can see it in your eyes. I've taken you quite by surprise, believing all those stories that you told. I held my head under the tide to see the gears of your device. Sorry, I'm gonna cough. Your device, those pretty little lies, silver and gold. Well, I look over my shoulder, call it wishful thinking. You're walking on the surface, but I just keep sinking. Where the river flows, I will follow in your secrets, and I guess you'll never know how easily I can get on with the show. You can tempt me, little dove, pretending that I am someone, but I have seen where you like to go. Maybe this was just some plan to get you in my arms again. Be my prophet, catch and lock it, arrest me and delight with your disguise. And where the river flows, I will follow in your secrets, and I guess you'll never know how easily I can get on with the show. Me where the water shakes me, baby, call me crazy. Don't tell me how it just frustrates me, darling. I have a calling, it's you. The song was way. The song needs work. Hey. get there. We'll get there. It's fine. Opinionated, thank you so much for the resub. Yay! I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. I don't like steak to begin with. It's so hard to ruin it any more than as it comes. What? I think I had a strong reading that. But yeah, I can very rarely do a good steak. Very, very, very rarely. I also try not to eat a whole bunch of meat, but if I do make an exception, it's normally a piece of steak every now and then. So it really sucked that I ruined the whole dish. Diego, yellow. I stopped eating steak after having Korean barbecue. Was it that good? Also, hi, Demonarchy. Isn't Korean barbecue pork, mostly? Or is it also beef as well? Steak just don't cut it anymore. Fair, very fair. I can't really do pork very much anymore. I can sometimes, but when I was a teenager, my mom went vegan. Right when like it first like kind of started becoming a mainstream thing, and there's a lot of documentaries and stuff like that. So we were vegan for a couple of years, and I don't know why, but like it kind of changes how you handle meat. So like I went back to, my mom has been like on and off, I think she's vegan again now, or she's at least vegetarian or something. You would have a vegan mom. It's great because my mom's a really wonderful cook, so it wasn't like we're eating green salad every day. Like she made some really awesome dishes, and but for a variety of reasons, it's hard for her to maintain vegan diet just due to like minerals. Like she has to really, really have a lot of supplements on top of what she's cooking, you know? But yeah, but she's never been able to go back to pork. And like the few times over the years that she's started eating meat again, she hasn't been able to do it. And I also have struggled a bit because it starts to smell like pig and not like pork, if that makes sense. Like when I smell pork, I think of like when you're driving by a farmyard and you smell the pigs, and it's kind of hard to like get that out of your sensory perception. He's malnutrition as a vegan. Yeah, there's definitely like better ways to do it now. I think it's definitely a learning process, because I think there's definitely ways to go vegan and do it properly. Just make sure, but you have to be very conscious of like how you're cooking, how you're eating. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna grab a piece of bread and toast, you know, and I'm just gonna make toast today. It's like, okay, I'm gonna make toast, but like, how can I add a protein, or how can I add this and that? But my mom has always struggled with vitamin deficiencies and stuff on and off, so it's also like kind of dependent on the person. Like when I was vegan, I didn't have any issues with the vitamin deficiency, but my energy was a lot lower because I was also eating less carbs, and carbs are like so good. But now I don't really eat carbs, so it's like, well, that's not true. I don't eat wheat as much. It's one of those things. But I will say like the vegan cooking is really interesting to me because it kind of ups the cooking game. And you're like, man, I didn't know you could do that with these foods. So it's kind of a fun experiment to do. Made the bed perfectly today. Did I? Aw, thank you. Well, it's so tidy today. Never eat pork really. I also hear like, I've heard, well, apparently like with the hormones and stuff that are put in, apparently like pork and chicken are the worst, and beef has like less chemical, like less steroids is what I've heard. I don't know how to back up these claims. Don't take anything I say as like gossip or anything. It's just kind of like how I've heard it. So like if I'm gonna treat myself to some meat, it's probably gonna be beef. But honestly, like I'm really happy with tofu and tempeh. That's a yam and tempeh curry that I got going on. I'm very happy with it. I don't really crave meat like I used to when I was a kid. Don't always absorb properly either. Yeah, exactly. You need like is it vitamin D that you also need vitamin K for to absorb correctly? So you need to make sure the supplement you have is like both, because one helps the other. I'm always vitamin D deficient. I never go outside. Beautiful song play. Oh, thank you, Bearberry. I'm sorry, I'm so chatty today. The conversations in the chat is just so interesting. I prefer pork the most. That's really interesting. I wonder if it's also a cultural thing because like I didn't grow up eating a whole lot of pork. Pork was also like mostly at my grandparents' house. We'd have like pork with mint sauce, which I really, really liked. But otherwise, I didn't eat it as much as like, say, if you grew up with Korean barbecue, you're probably gonna eat a lot more pork. So it's probably a cultural thing as well. Jackfruit. I tried to cook a jackfruit. It's really hard to find in Austria, so I've only ever had it in Canada, and I like it. I think it's cool, but I haven't been able to cook it very well by myself. Like this isn't the normal. I know, I know, I know. I feel so bad. We gotta have a double category. We gotta have a music and just chatting like split or something. Animal products with hormones, getting your hormones that way. Yeah. No. It's stuff I raised myself on a pasture organic. That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, if you can raise it yourself, oh my gosh, that's awesome. The streams are better than just Spotify or something. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it, because I know, like, if I were to put on a music channel and listen to someone talking, you'd be like, just get to the music already. But then I guess that's also what Spotify is for, like you're saying. I don't know, I like interacting with you guys. Like way more fun, as I said before, like way more fun for me than busking out on the streets because like you're actually just interacting and talking with people. Huel. I've seen advertisements for it, but I don't know the deets of that. Of Huel. Starts planning to corner the Austrian jackfruit market, become famously wealthy. You should do it, Joey. You should do it. I have not seen jackfruit here, I think, at all, actually. But this is also very like meat and wheat heavy country. When I was in Budapest, I mean, my God, if you're a vegan in Budapest, good luck to you, because there was nothing, and like all the main dishes were meat based, like every single one. It was like here's the soups, which are like meat based, and then the main dishes were chicken, beef, pork, veal, rooster soup, which I actually did want to try the rooster soup, but I didn't get the chance. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Like pig's ear and stuff like that, and goose liver or something, and I was like, that's just not for me, thank you. I just ordered some more, in fact. Heck yeah. Streams are always a social event. Look at me being a social human being today. Yeah. Dietitians and nutritionist friends. Interesting. I have seen a couple of advertisements for it on Instagram and stuff, so it's kind of hitting the market. But I don't really trust supplements unless it's like, I don't know, unless I get the details. If I just see it online, I'm like, it's probably, I thought it was like a protein powder or something, but is it not? Call me Jackfruit Joey. The J in Joey stands for jackfruit. I need interactions. I also don't listen to music outside Twitch. Oh, really, Dermo? That's really interesting. I listen to music all the dang time. But I like having, I actually prefer to have like a documentary or like a video essay or like a replay of a live stream or a live stream on in the background while I'm doing other stuff. And I prefer music for like transit. Twitch is all about the community and is relating with you and you with us. That's nice to hear. I have been listening to a lot of Swoop documentaries because I just realized, like, I just discovered Swoop and she's amazing and her documentaries are so good. And yeah, it's been a ride. She's going into a lot of like obviously like really horrible social media creators and influencers and stuff. And like as someone with a very small platform of my own, I'm like, God, I never want to be that or do that. So I always like, if you guys know Robert and James Welsh, they're like the most unproblematic creators I've ever seen. And sometimes I'll think to myself like, what would the Welsh twins do? Would the Welsh twins approve of this? If the answer is yes, then we post it, you know? They're my compass. All of this stuff is generally a turn off. I wouldn't have tried this if not for suggestions from folks that I trust. Interesting. Well, maybe I'll take a regander on it. I have been meaning to get my blood checked anyways because I think I'm due for like an annual blood check, and we'll just see where my levels are at, and maybe if I need to adjust what I'm doing, maybe I'll grab some Huel or something. Is it a protein? Wait, hold on. Is it a protein shake? tremendously enjoy awkward streams where everyone stares silently into the camera between songs. Oh, I would hate that. That was actually the hardest part of recording the music videos for me. I really hope they make me look okay. I told them, like, just cut to black as soon as the song is over because I don't know what to do with myself when the song is over. They're like, just finish the song and then look up into the camera and smile. And I'm like, that's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, no, I can't do it. I'm always like giving this awkward face. I'm like, we did the take. Yeah, what's the next take? Except for like one time when we were doing the chops, the piano songs were the hardest ones to do that session. And I forgot that I was like, somehow I managed to forget the 3 massive cameras that were in front of me. And I like finished the song like, so I was like, no. And he's like, that was a great take, but your face at the end was awful. Like, oh, right. I'm being filmed as well as recording because I'm used to just doing the recordings and just like being able to make all the faces I want while I'm playing. I have a code that would give you a discount. What? Okay, I'm interested. What a code that gives a discount. Are you an affiliate with Huel? What's happening? Will Huel be my affiliate? Okay, we're doing She's to Be Mine. I got songs to sing. What am I doing? Oh, my stream deck. There we go. If you're not making faces, I'll make you music. You're making music. I go one or the other, and both aren't good. Like either I'm focused on the music, so I have like resting B face, and I'm just like, I look so dead inside when I'm singing or playing, and I'm like, well, that looks awful. But it's just because I'm focusing on what's happening, or it's like just too much and really awkward. There's opera referral perks. Oh, very nice. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. I am following a couple of like fancy stationery companies on Instagram, and I'm like, please notice me. Notice me, senpai. Please give me affiliate code. They won't, but one day. She used to. Stationery for me is like, that's my luxury. That for some people it's watches or shoes or designer purses. For me, it's stationery. Oh god, the song starts really low but then goes really high. It's not simple to say. I love following the most odd accounts possible on Instagram. Please share. Charlie. Not on my 2024 bingo card. Look, I've seen your guys' bingo cards, okay? You can't fool me. Also, when are we doing lamp bingo, by the way? Because I told Albertine, if you guys can like even the playing field for everybody and have like randomized bingo cards, I will do giveaways for the winners if we want to play live lamp bingo. Stationery is cool. I love it. It brings me such joy. It's one of those things that like if I use a very nice pen on a very nice book, my day is that much better. Why isn't every stream lamp bingo? Albertine sent me a bingo card that you guys made, and it was hilarious and very accurate. So yeah, we should do bingo. You've done it already? No, I want to know. I want to see the deets. A friend stopped in a deli in Switzerland on vacation 5 years ago. I still follow them and message the lady all the time. I've never been there. What? Joey. That's incredible. That's amazing. I understand it though. I understand the vibe because when I was in Budapest, I took a picture of my coffee or whatever it was I was drinking, and I tagged the cafe, and then the cafe added me to their story, and I was like, I feel so special right now. That's all it took. All it took for me to feel special. It is nice to feel included, especially when it's like a small, I love like small businesses, obviously. I think lots of people do. Small businesses, small creators and stuff like that. So you're like, oh yeah, not only, are you recognized by someone in this nice business that you really like their stuff, but they're like a local and their factory. Like the Paper Republic place is one of the places I follow. They are like up in Vienna. They're all produced in Vienna. And I was gifted one of their books as a Christmas present, and now I'm just like in love with their stuff. I'm like, oh heck yeah. Japanese mechanical pencils. Oh. Japanese stationery is peak. I'll pay for this coffee exposure. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Oh, thank God that never happened to me when I was a barista. We did get a lot of like Instagram ready people, but we also sold like very fancy cakes and coffees and things, so they were like photo ready. We even had if you guys know of the Hot Chocolate Festival in Vancouver, we used to be a part of that, and you would go to like all these different, you follow this like Easter egg map of diabetes and get a hot chocolate at every single one. But we'd have like a hot chocolate. One was for example, like a white chocolate mango hot chocolate with a matcha yuzu ball, and then made of chocolate, and you would like have all decorated, and then you would like put in the chocolate ball, and then it would just like and then there would be marshmallows and stuff on the inside. It was awesome. So I can see people taking a photo of that, but they will never be allowed to pay for an exposure because it was like an $8 coffee or something at the time. Big city, being able to check out all the little shops and stuff. I live in the country now and hit up the markets when I can. I love the farmers markets of small towns, but it's one of the main reasons I love Vienna, is there's just always something to do and see, and a little shop to go visit, a little boutique, or a little cafe. And in my hometown, you would go to the slightly larger hometown for shopping, because the mall was just like the place where stores go to die, and it was like all chain stores and stuff like that. There was nothing nice to see, and now there's always something nice to see. I gotta play these songs. No one say anything cool or fun in the chat. I'm singing. It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me. These shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know that I'm not anything that I used to be. Although it's true, I was never attention sweet center, I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for the chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For the girl that I knew who was reckless just enough, who get hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. Then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day, till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone, but it used to be mine. used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. Why the heck did I put that song on the list? It's so hard to sing. See, the hard to sing song was put on there for like me to take those songs off if like I'm sick or something. But all it's done is alert Zebsy to all the songs that I struggle with. Which is not what I intended. But it is a very beautiful song, so it is cool. I should sing it more often. Sanzi is here with the fun and cool. How dare. Your Honor, that's cap. Yeah, especially because it's so low in the verses and then it goes up so high. Yeah. Joji, I have not done this song in a while too. I gave myself way too much credit going through the song list yesterday and be like, yeah, no, I can do that. I remember that song. Do I remember that song? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay, we'll try it in the original key. We'll see how it sounds. She'd take the world off my shoulder if it was ever hard to move. She'd turn the rain to a rainbow when I was living in the blue. Then why then, if she's so perfect, do I still wish that it was you? Perfect don't mean that it's working, so what can I do? When you're out of sight in my mind, sometimes when I look in her eyes, that's where I find a glimpse of us. And I try to fall for her touch. I'm thinking of the way it was. Said I'm fine, said I moved on. I'm only here passing time in her arms, hoping to find a glimpse of us. Tell me he savors your glory. Does he laugh the way I did? Is this just part of your story, one that I have never lived? Maybe one day you'll feel lonely, and in his eyes you'll get a glimpse. Maybe you'll start slipping slowly if I meet again. When you're out of sight in my mind, 'cause sometimes when I look in her eyes, that's where I find a glimpse of us. And I'm trying to fall for her touch, but I'm thinking of the way it was. Said I'm fine, said I moved on, but I'm only here passing time in her arms, hoping to find a glimpse of us. Ooh. and I fall for her touch. And I'm thinking of the way it was. Could you not, please? Said I am fine. Said I moved on. I'm only here passing time in her arms, hoping to find a glimpse of us. Oh, now you stop acting up. Wow. How dare. How dare you? How dare you, sir? I don't think it's coming through the mic. I think it's the software. That was nice. Did John Lee just give me a shout out? I'm concerned. Do you like gay anthems, or is that appropriation? I feel like you can like gay anthems because they're often lit. That's about right for John. Okay. He's out there somewhere talking about me. Somewhere to a whole bunch of people. That wasn't that bad, actually. And what did he say? It was last played like 9 months ago. Hey. He spreads the love causally. That's so nice of him. I like the idea. Yeah, everyone, if you haven't followed John Lee Music, please send them a follow. Wait, can I return the shout out? Hold on. There. Psych. We'll just send it back. Yeah, how it comes in every now and then. I think he was also part of the emo raid, if I'm not mistaken. Can't follow more than once. Tragic. Imagine not having Mod to do it. Zepsy, you're busy. It's fine. Plus, it's good for me anyways. It reminds me of the commands. Can't leave it all to you guys. Ocean eyes, no fair. Know how to make me cry. I can leave you one. Don't leave. I'm making your life easier. No, Zepsy. Zepsy, please stay. Please stay. I just know that you haven't, like, you're probably busy or something. Ah. Wait, John. Zepsy, you have a job already. That you're probably working on. Mod on John's channel, and John's channel, he personally shouted you out. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I feel so special. Pow. The only street mod. If I was a mod, that would absolutely be my name. I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. Burning cities and napalm skies. 15 flares inside those ocean eyes. Your ocean eyes, no fair. You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. I've never fallen from quite this high, fallen into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes. can't stop thinking of your diamond mind. Careful creatures made friends with time. He left her lonely with a diamond mind. Those ocean eyes, no fair. You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. I've never fallen from quite this high, fallen into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes. It's actually to bully the streamer. I'm just being nice to Lamp. She doesn't appreciate it. Yes, mod culture is very odd to me. I'm staying so hydrated today. Actually, it's getting warm enough now that I can start making all my fancy mocktails and things. I'm very much looking out for that. You can only make so many like fancy hot drinks in the wintertime. And I like the mocktails. Is spring already? Technically, yes. I think, right? January, February, March. No. Wait. April, May, June. Is it April, May, June this spring? And then, no. June, July, August is summer. January, February, March, April. Yeah, April. Yeah. May, June, July is summer, right? And then I go, no, it's fall again. Easy. Technically spring. It feels like it today, but it will not tomorrow. Apparently, it's going to be cloudy and rainy for the rest of the time, which means I can go to the zoo and there's going to be no children there because it's going to be during the work week and it's going to be miserable weather and it's perfect for drawing and stuff. Spring means nothing, but it smells nice. All the flowers are in bloom and there's chocolate everywhere. It's variable. Okay. March, April, May, I think. I agree. Yeah, September it's still very summery in September, isn't it? Unless you're in Australia. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, by the time it's October, actually, when I was back home, you'd be trick-or-treating in your snowsuit. So, 18 plus day at the Zero Genius. I think they actually have, like, they must have adult days. I know they do at the museums. They have, like, adult evenings and stuff like that. I just like to go where it's the least convenient for families to go. Actually, when I was in Budapest, I went to the zoo there, and it was really chill. It was really laid back. Like there was a couple of crying kids, but like nothing like the Schönbrunn Zoo. It was very different vibes. It was just very chill. But last time I went there, I also made the mistake of going on the weekend. But if you go in the morning, then they have like all these so they have an animal feeding schedule on the website. And I used to write it down in my notebook. And then when I would go to the zoo, I'd be like, okay, it's like 9 a.m. What animals are they feeding? And it's like the lions or the, cool stuff like that. So I just go in the morning. On my, Thursdays, I have a lot of Thursdays free for some reason. But not so much Saturdays or Sundays sometimes. To go trip ready children. No. Drinks to go early on a Tuesday when no kids are there. Yeah, exactly. Like I love the zoo when it's like quiet. I'm sure the animals love the zoo too when it's quiet. I feel so bad for the animals sometimes, like when it's so loud. And like, for example, I went there to draw the monkeys and there was this kid, like this toddler just screaming at the top of his lungs because he was sad about something. I don't know, kids like to melt down at the zoo a lot. And the dad was like trying to cheer him up by showing him the monkeys. But all he was doing was like bringing this screaming toddler really close to a bunch of very tiny tamarin monkeys that like their ears are so sensitive. Why would you do like go over there, calm your kid down, then bring him back and enjoy the monkeys, Nerdism without documentation? That's amazing. Easy. This is my main sketch. Oh, this is my old sketchbook. I can't. Zoo feeding schedule. Yeah. We got 10 a.m. the elephants, then the 10:30 the sea lions, only on, or not on Tuesdays. Most of them aren't like done Tuesday mornings. Arctic wolves are on Wednesdays. Rockhopper penguins are everywhere but Tuesdays. See, the ibis is at 1. No one goes to see the ibis. Everyone always goes to see like the sea lions or something. So no monkeys have to suffer that. I know. I feel so bad for like when they're loud, you know? It's just like a little kid thing because like once they get to, you know, roughly like 8 or so, then they can appreciate the animals and they can like look at the animals and ask questions and like ask what the signs say or like, you know, then they're kind of inquisitive. But if it's just a toddler, like it's hot, it's tiring, it's too much running, they had ice cream and they had a sugar crash and now they're just being miserable to the animals, you know? Poor little monkeys. I went to the Miami Zoo. It was in the morning and I swear to God, I was the only one there. Completely empty parking lot. That's awesome. Oh, it's so cool. What time did they feed the capybaras? Now we're asking the real questions. I love the capybaras. They don't say. They don't tell me. But I think they're in with like a bunch of other animals. Annoyed monkeys putting on headphones. They're so small. They're so tiny. Do not yell at them for the crime of being small. It's Thursday tomorrow? It is Thursday tomorrow. And it's supposed to be bad weather, so I might go to the zoo. If I can get my homework done in time, because I don't really have anything for composition class today. Or on Friday, I mean. Gotta make sure I got that figured out. Plus, I had a wonderful time in Budapest, and then I came back to 560 emails, and I was like, I gotta put some elbow grease in on this. We're doing the swimming song. Oh my gosh. Talking about the zoo. I like the zoo. However, I don't go in unless there's actually, if it's really quiet, I could go into the aquarium and stuff. Otherwise, I try not to go in the inside enclosures. Otherwise, I get sick. Turns out you can legally own a capybara in Texas. Why are we not in Texas? Actually, do you guys know Urban Rescue Ranch? I love him. He's great. He has capybaras. This summer I went swimming. This summer I might have drowned. But I held my breath and I kicked my feet and I moved my arms around. Moved my arms around. This summer I swam in the ocean and I swam in the swimming pool. Salt in my wounds, chlorine in my eyes. I'm a self-destructive fool. A self-destructive fool. This summer I did the backstroke, and you know that that's not all. I did the breaststroke and the butterfly and the old Australian crawl. The old Australian crawl. This summer I swam in a public place and a reservoir to boot. At the latter I was informal, and the former I wore my suit. I wore my swimming suit. This summer I went swimming. This summer I might have drowned. But I held my breath and I kicked my feet and I moved my arms around. Moved my arms around. Yeah, I love Urban Rescue Ranch. Okay, I pull up, go in at the after party. You got that Bugatti. Oh, the capybaras. Oh my gosh. I went on a trip recently. Monkeys were there. Pretty good entrepreneurs. Oh, interesting. Were they bartering with you for goods? I worked at Best Friend's Animal Sanctuary in Utah for 3 years. They didn't have any capybaras, but we had a bull named Chucky. That's awesome! Oh my gosh, Joey. I saw the Swimming by Alana Maddie, I know. Oh no, this is Loudon Wainwright III. Yeah, I used to volunteer at the SPCA when I was, oh my gosh, 13 or 14. And That was great. And sometimes we got some random animals. I think we got a couple goats one time. Sometimes people would find animals like by the side of the highway and they bring them in. So we had a goat and we had little pigs. Generally pick off glasses and cameras and barter for goods of the liking. Oh no. No, too entrepreneurial for me, thank you. Mostly soda and ice cream. Oh my god, a monkey with a sugar crash. No, thank you. I'm actually like kind of afraid of monkeys. I don't trust them. Like monkeys and horses, I don't trust. But the tamarins are so dang cute. I can't get over them. Small monkeys I'm okay with. Big monkeys concern me a little bit, but they're also very cool. They're very fascinating for me, but I would not like, if I was, I don't know, it's some kind of sanctuary where they're like, here, hold this chimpanzee. I'd be like, no thanks. No thanks. Oh. Nope. I've seen Nope. I've seen the movie Nope. I'm not gonna do that. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, monkeys are just so strong. And horses are also too strong. And they just, yeah. I'm a dog person. I don't know what to tell you. I went to the zoo once and they had a few monkeys running around. I couldn't tell if they were a gift to the city council or if they were the city council. I actually love when they like add animals to the zoo just by making a nice little habitat. That's what the Budapest Zoo, they had these herons? I think they were herons. But like these massive water birds. And they weren't in any exhibit. They had a pond, they made it accessible for these birds, and then they just had like these wonderful exotic looking birds because they chose to just stay there. Like, that's so nice. And actually, when I was leaving the zoo, there was a little lizard on the outside. I'm like, you're not part of the exhibit. What are you doing here? And then he just blinked at me and went away. When I was at the zoo, they had, you wouldn't go visit the silverbacks? I visit the silverbacks, but like, I would not get in a pen with a large monkey. It is always the favorite family story on my mother's side of the family about the time that my uncle got his thumbnail ripped off by a baboon. I need to get coffee after this stream. And that's where my distrust of monkeys started with. Yeah, chimpanzees would just rip me in half. Absolutely. I agree. I'll take care of my sister's horses Monday, Tuesday. The best part of the horse kisses. That's so nice. I've been around a lot of like working horses and cowboy horses and stuff, and they're not very like friendly. I used to ride one horse. His name was Dave, and Dave was very chill. And then the only horse that I was like okay with, because some of them they just had such an attitude, and I just don't know how to handle horses and attitudes like that, especially from an animal that weighs like more than 10 times the weight of me. Having bamboo felt, oh yeah, no, I gave myself goosebumps with that one. But from a baboon anyways, oh my god, I don't remember where they were. Nana Lamp would be able to tell you which country they're in at the time. And their neighbors had baboons. And my uncle was a kid. I don't know how old he was either. He was under 10. And he was feeding the baboons, and they just decided that they weren't having it today. And my family loves to tell that story at dinner with guests over food for some reason. It's a classic. Yeah, my mom's side of the family traveled around a lot while they were growing up, due to my grandfather's job. So they spent years in Iran and Russia and Africa and all kinds of places. Many, many, many years before I was born. Even little animals can be dangerous. I'd rather deal with a troublesome horse than a troublesome dog. What? Really? That's so funny because like a troublesome dog, I know how they work. I can be like, okay, this dog is acting up because of this. I should do this. I just don't have that knowledge with horses. I'm sure it just depends on like what kind of animals you grow up around. Because if you can like understand a horse, it doesn't matter then how big the horse is. You know like why it's acting this way and what you need to do to deal with that. Just being able to read the animal better. That's the thing, is I can't really read horses very well. So if they start acting up, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Whereas like I can read a dog and it's like, okay, this dog is feeling anxious or is sad or is upset or is stressed out, right? Yeah. That's because I grew up around dogs. you know? And cats, I can kind of manage. I can kind of manage cats. Cats and I actually get along quite well because I kind of give cats space because I don't read them very well, and as a result, they appreciate that more. So I end up like unintentionally making friends with cats because I kind of ignore them until I've like figured them out a little bit. But turns out they like that. They like not being glommed on sight. So it's like, okay. I'd love to travel more, but I can't go anywhere. You'd be arrested for smart archery. So sad, Joey. You're living with a gift that is a curse, truly. Horse reading. Yeah, cats. Yeah, you're not riding a cat like a horse. You know, horses got opinions because you're on them a lot of the time. Even when ignored. Cats, I feel like cats like being ignored. Well, they don't like direct eye contact, right? That's what I've heard. And I've heard that slow blinks are good. I've watched like the Cat Guru guy. I love that. I used to grow up with watching like, you know, dog training shows and cat training help shows. Do you feel you share feline qualities? Me, no. I'm a dog person all the way. Except I did, when I was at this SPCA, I did work with cats, and that's kind of like how I figured out how cats work, kind of. And we had a lot of fun ones. Had a lot of fun cats. We had one cat that was brought in, and we're like, so why are you surrendering this cat? And they're like, well, it's not our cat. We just found it in the walls. We're like, oh, okay. And yeah, this cat was like living in the walls for 2 weeks, and they thought it was a squirrel. And they finally opened up the wall, and they're like, oh, it's a cat in here. Hunting song, yeah. Whereas I like roughhousing with dogs. Dogs don't really gross me out at all. Dogs are just a good time. Cats are weird little guys. Cats, I don't understand the love bites. That annoys me because I'm like, I don't want an animal that will willingly puncture my skin out of affection. Dogs don't do that. Or at least well-behaved dogs don't do that. They'll like gum you, but they won't like leave any marks. Whereas cats are like, then like, but that's a good sign. That means they like you. Meditative, yeah, very chill in the walls. God, they're in the walls. I have little dogs, one of which is basically a cat. I love little dogs. Love bites because they show their mom affection. Yeah, but I don't have the skin for it. I gotta have like callous skin for that to work. Bearberry's back. Oh yeah, I forgot to say goodbye to you when you went to call your mom. I'm glad you called your mom. Have you never had the urge to bite someone? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Lamp in kindergarten? God, I was biting everybody. I was a menace to society. I think you'd know that by now. Just grow scales. See, lizards also, I don't trust lizards. I have a very small amount of animals I trust. I just don't like being bit by things. But I used to watch Go Herping when he was still doing like the animal rescue stuff. I think he's a cool creator still. I just don't really know what he's into, like what he's doing nowadays. But I really loved his animal content, which I'm sure lots of people did. And he'd just like grab a bag, stick his hand into it, pull out a cobra. Just like no problem at all. People expect to bite or not supposed to bite. Yeah, you got the element of surprise. Human saliva, disgusting. Very bad for open wounds. You were a menace. The vampire lamp. You're still a menace. Yeah, now I'm a menace, but just not so obvious. Not so obvious. Not cobras? Yeah, venomous snakes, probably not so good. Actually, I love hognose snakes because they just look so adorable. But apparently their saliva is... I don't know if they're actually considered venomous, but they do have like a really reactive... Some people are allergic to their bites and they have pretty nasty bites. And they have an attitude, which I find adorable because they're so cute and they're angry. Doesn't mean I would want one as a pet, no. But whenever I see videos of one, I'm like, oh, they're so cute, little hognose snake. The only street menace. Now I just sound like a gang. I don't know. just in general. Yeah, well, cat bites are pretty nasty. I've heard cat bite. Both my grandparents were put in the hospital multiple times when their cat bit them, just because of the reaction. They're like, "Ugh, got to get on that IV from the cat bite." Marshmallow the Hoggy. Oh, that sounds adorable. Have you guys heard that he's going viral right now, I'm sure. The bulldog that just screams. And he doesn't I think is he a French bulldog? He's not a traditional bulldog, he's like a French bulldog or something. And he just screams and it's really funny. Just goofy. Wait, what? David Archie? Is it Boston Terrier? Oh, he's a Boston Terrier. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. God, he's so funny. And someone like made music to him screaming. I love it. And did you even argue? You'll get what? Histoplasmosis. Is that what it is with cat bites? Histoplasmosis? I just know that their saliva is not very good for people. Penguins has returned. Hello. All the videos sit there are good. Yeah, it's great. An Australian cat. No, but she was a wild cat at one point. Her name was Weeds. Guess where we found her. But that's where I was when I was a youngin'. I don't actually know if I was born when they found her originally, but I remember her little, and she was like she only liked my grandpa and no one else. That was it. And so she could get pretty nasty, but her and I were like okay if I was a baby and I was sleeping, and she'd like come up and sleep with me. But as soon as I woke up, she's like, nope, never heard of this child in my life. Get away from me. No, just in the forest. Canada was not that chill back then. Yeah, let me look at this hunting song back up. Hunting song. Ba, 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 ba. Da, da. Yeah, I believe the cat was actually found by the dog. And the dog was found outside of a supermarket. Man, the 80s was a crazy time. And not like tied up like the family was coming back, tied up like clearly abandoned. He was a good dog. In a couple months, my friend is moving in, and that will be the condition here. What is the condition? Why'd you capitalize your name? I'm very confused. I always will remember 'twas a year ago November. I went out to hunt some deer on a morning bright and clear. I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. I was in no mood to trifle. I took down my trusty rifle and went out to stalk my prey. What a haul I made that day. I tied them to my fender and I drove them home somehow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. Oh hey. The law was very firm. It took away my permit, the worst punishment I ever endured. It turned out there was a reason. Cows were out of season and one of my hunters wasn't insured. People ask me how I do it, and I say there's nothing to it. You just stand there looking cute, and when something moves, you shoot. And there's 10 stuffed heads in my trophy room right now. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a purebred Guernsey cow. I'm leaving you no chance of not playing the song. How dare you? What are you gonna do when all my other songs come out? That was fun. Yeah, sure, it's one of my faves. I gotta add more Tom Lehrer songs on there. I could do, I got it from Agnes. She got it from Jim. Hold on. See if I do this one. His voice is pretty low though for my range. And just because we really care, whatever we get, we should. No, wait. Got it from Harry, who got it from Marie, and everybody knows that Marie got it from me. Giles got it from Daphne, she got it from Joan. It's quite a aviator lead. She's have no problems here. No. No. Never. Maybe. When I figure out what chords I play, I'll consider it. I thought I could... Hold on. And everybody's like... I can't remember the chords for this. I'm gonna write the chords down so I can actually know it. It's just the chorus, and it's E major, D, and A. That should be easy to remember. Bam. And everybody's like fancy stuff and valuable things and blah blah blah, excessive spending, we don't care. We're from a shitty town and we're poor. There's Steve Arky's song. The gosh darn easiest one to do. Going real fast. There we go. Lately it's been hard getting out of my shelter. Misfortune's whispering, yeah, I have felt her. In the stars I am a lion, lately I am something else. In these shadows on the wall, I can't recognize myself. At least tomorrow's another day, a fresh start, a few hours away. And I'll be better, I'll be braver, I will be my own savior. Just give me a little time till then. I swear in the past I handled it better. And maybe I was kinder when things passed me by. Phil, oh my god, welcome in, Raider. Oh my gosh. Well, I should be out there trying, but I wanna stay inside. For this evening I am tired, overworked, unqualified. At least tomorrow's another day, a fresh start, a few hours away. And I'll be better, I'll be braver, I will be my own savior. Just give me a little time till then, and let me hide and decompose inside the petals of my mind, and I will find all the answers to the storms in my life. And I'll be better, I'll be braver, I will be my own savior. Just give me a little time till then. Wow. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much. If you guys aren't following Phil's Myth Music, am I saying that right? Please drop him a follow. I hope you had a wonderful stream, and thank you so much for bringing your community over. My name is Lamp. This behind me is Mr. Earl, and we do songs and stuff. We're about to wrap up for the day, but I believe that Zebsy just put on a couple more songs. I'd love to play something for you before we move on. Let me drop you a follow as well. I want that to be a follow. Yes. Okay, good. And thank you guys so much for the follows. Who do we have here? Wrongsful Studio, Steve, Hippies, Melanie, Phil, and XXFest, Eddie, and also known as T. Thank you guys so much for the follows. No worries at all. We keep up 12 more hours. My voice is not gonna last that long. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Paul Heavy Rock, thank you for the follow. Oh, wonderful choice. Give me a man. Pow. Give me a jar after midnight. The song always starts higher than I think it's going to, so on. And I'm watching the late show in my flat all alone. How I hate to spend the evening on my own. Blowing outside the window as I look around the room, and it makes me so depressed to see the gloom. There's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer. Somebody help me chase those shadows away. Give me a man after midnight. Take me through the darkness to the break of the day. Find the end of the rainbow with that fortune to win. It's so different from the world I'm living in. And I open the window and I look into the night, but there's no one there to see, no one in sight. There's not a soul out there, no one to hear my prayer. Give me a man after midnight. Won't somebody help me chase these shadows away? Give me a man after midnight. Take me through the darkness to the break of the day. Give me a man. Give me a man. Phil, thank you again so much for the raid. I'm sorry you grabbed us just at the end. I will happily do another 2 songs for you guys, and then we will find somewhere cool to go. If you had somewhere in mind that you were going to raid before me, do let me know, or let the mods know, and we will maybe head to them instead and keep sharing the love. Yeah! The ABBA stuff is always fun. So much fun to sing. Give me a man after midnight. Sing an original? I guess we haven't done the chops yet, have we? Maybe the chops, I guess. Charlie, you missed it. Denny's was first on the list. I guess I could put on, yeah. Into the chops, I guess. A very rare occurrence this time. Here's a little bop that I wrote that people seem to like, called the chops. Bam. OX, thank you so much for the follow, and egg fried cheese. Thank you for the follow as well. Oh no! We gotta make sure those bots get to you guys. Because Hamlet didn't get a notification either. Why? When are you adding telephone? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play it, man. I would really have to rework that song. Heart through the telephone, I can hear you talking even when I'm alone. Take my heart, baby, one more time. I need you to go, but can you stay on the line? It's not too bad. I might have just changed the key on it a bit. Your stream starts an hour early because Europe hasn't caught up. No. Burden Rider, thank you so much for the follow. Let me sing this little guy. Sorry, my leg is like super itchy right now. Unintentional allergies, itchy leg. Well, I sit across the table listening to your tales as I chew. As you convince me of your grandeur, all the things that you own and do. But I've seen your kind before, logical and self-assured. It's a mask that's not worth knowing, 'cause I know that you ain't got the chops, 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 chops. Yeah, you think you're good enough. You got nothing to learn and money to burn. You'll have it your way, which is the only way that's right, 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 right. Oh, you always sacrifice to the lessers like me who pretend we can't see that you ain't got the chops. You've got one foot in your mouth and the other on the neck of someone else. And all the things you want in life are just trophies you can touch up on your shelf. You only start games you can win, always looking for that pin to pull on someone who should have known better. But I know that you ain't got the chops, 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 chops. Yeah, you think you're good enough. You've got nothing to learn and money to burn. You'll have it your way, which is the only way that's right, 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 right. Oh, you always sacrifice to the lessers like me who pretend we can't see that you ain't got the chops. You cut your losses on the stocks of the people you have bought, 'cause God forbid you're left owing what you owe. 'Cause you ain't got the chops, 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 chops. No, you think you're good enough. You got nothing to learn and money to burn. You'll have it your way, all the way, every day, 'cause it's the only way that's right. You always sacrifice to the lessers like me who pretend we can't see that you ain't got the chops. Starting to go out of pitch. Starting to go out of tune. Wow, I'm learning from Streetlamp how to be super cool. I don't know about that, but yeah, violence is probably okay. Not okay. Just a regular part of the show. Wow. Someone like you, I wish nothing but the best. Thank you for all the claps, you guys. It's gonna end up in the lamp out of context, isn't it? I knew it. Settle down. You're like your chat overlay. Where did you get it? Oh, I would not be the person to ask for that actually, because Daggerthar did it for me, I believe. Head out early. I'll behave. Bye, Zepsy. Have fun. See you later. Yeah, I have to ask him. Everything is done through Stream Elements though, so it should be a Stream Elements overlay. Dag is the wizard. The lamp bully on Twitter. Oh, Dag, hey! Lovely to see you. Or just wondering if the chat overlay is Stream Elements. I heard that you settled down, that you found a man and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. I guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Oh friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you'd hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I hope you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. You know how the time flies. Only yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bound by surprise, fought glory days. And I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I'd hope you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, they are memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Oh, I forgot what key was in. Incognito, guy incognito. Interesting username. Thank you very much for the follow. Aw, thank you also. Very pretty. Thank you, Hara. Much better than Adele. Oh no, I don't know about that. But you learn with like, if I can't yell like she can, like not yell, but like if I can't belt like she can, you kind of gotta learn to adjust, you know, some of these singers. I try to do what I can with some of these other songs. I gave a virtual presentation where I had an interactive section, but due to it being broadcasted to a huge meeting, they couldn't interact. Is this what it's like to be a streamer? Yes. Yes it is. Oh my gosh, I need some lunch. I did not expect to be streaming this long. I need some more water. Let's go somewhere fun and bring our new Raider crew that I couldn't entertain as long as I'd like to. But I will be back on Saturday. I'll be here. We can hang out. Each song to your own singing style. Yeah, and that's something that took me a really long time to get kind of on the train with, because I thought, oh, if I can't sing that song, then I just can't sing it. But it's like, oh, you can really make it your own and really adjust it. Like, or you can find someone else's cover version. Like Big in Japan is a cover version that I love singing that suits my voice better than the original. And I'll try to think of the name of the other one. Oh, Take On Me. Like, I always struggle with the Aha version, but the like Last of Us version is awesome. Anthony Costello, hey! Oh, you're just catching the end of my stream, but it's lovely to see you. It's part of a Sarah B song where she belts up and I belt down a note. You gotta sometimes. You gotta. Yeah, I should adjust that. She used to be mine one. It's, like, it's too belty for me. Bye, Hora. Hora, I'm gonna be getting some music to you in the next day or two. I am sorry it's taken me so long to get there. It's either this evening I'm going to be working on stuff, and then Thursday, and I should have time Friday evening as well, actually. So you'll get some piano tracks, I promise. Wade, thank you so much for coming in and saying hi, and thank you so much for joining us. A pleasure. Thank you so much to all the new people hanging out with us today. If you want to stay posted on when I'm live, I do try to be better about updating the Twitch schedule, but otherwise it'll be on the Discord. We do a lot of fun stuff over there, and yeah, we could. And when am I live? Normally Wednesdays and Saturdays. That seems to be when it's going. Yeah. Used to be mine is challenging for any singer. I know one streamer who nails it. And then only on a good day. Yeah, it's brutal. It's really brutal, but it's such a lovely song. It's so much fun to sing when you can, like, you know, get it really going. Yeah, what else was I gonna say? Was there anything else? I was gonna be better at updating on Instagram, because I haven't been doing that so much. Except for when I was in Budapest, I actually did a really good job updating Instagram. I'm trying to be more social media present, but it's tough. And then there will be a vlog in the next week or so for the members. I have a whole bunch of like backlog footage that I've been filming, and I need to actually go through and edit and put everything together. So thank you so much for the members as well for being patient with me, because they used to be updating every Monday, and now I'm like not. It's a combination of either like nothing interesting happening or just too much going on, and I've been recording some of it, and I haven't had time to like put everything together. So yeah, Dag, do you have anywhere we should go? Anywhere in mind? You are my go-to. Ooh, Midnight Piano. Have we been there before? Maybe a long time ago. Let's go! We're going to the old Midnight Piano. Get your bags and pack your drinks. Ooh, the E-flat guy. I've never heard of him. I'll have to check him out next time. A pleasure. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you guys. And yeah. I'm gonna see if I can enjoy a little more sunshine as well before it becomes rainy season over here. Wow. Oh, everybody please copy the raid, the sub raid. Let's make it pretty for them when we go in. And yeah, I still can't copy. Can I copy paste? Right. You said like how to if I pop out the box then I can copy paste. Hold on. Wait. This is fine. But also I want to make sure that I show up on time. Midnight piano. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for the mods as always, for being awesome. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Saturday. And I'm gonna put it at the end screen this time because I finally updated the members for you guys. Bye.